Morning all, French Open 2019, it's men's final day. Hopefully they don't have rain over there, I haven't checked the weather. It's sunny here, so that's all that matters. Let's have a look at what happened yesterday before we move on to the final. Djokovic and Thiem resumed at 1-all. Dominic Thiem had taken a break for a 3-1 lead in the third set. Shortly after they finally got back on court, Djokovic broke back, but another break for Dominic Thiem gave him a 2-1 lead. In the fourth set, Djokovic twice a break up and Dominic Thiem broke back, but then he got another break for a 7-5 win in set 4. Set 5, Dominic Thiem broke in the fourth game for a 3-1 lead, held for 4-1. Djokovic then broke back 4-3. Djokovic broken again, 5-3, Dominic Thiem serving for a place in the final. 40-15 up, 2 match points, lost his serve. Looked like Djokovic was going to perform another of his Houdini acts, but another break of serve at 5-6 gave the place in the final to Dominic Thiem. The other match yesterday didn't go as expected, or certainly not as I expected. I'd expected both Barty and Vondrousova to be nervous. The rain delays really shouldn't have helped those nerves, and that did prove to be the case for Vondrousova. She just wasn't there mentally. Certainly in the first set, Barty, having thrown away that 5-0 lead in the semi-final and struggled generally in that match with Anisimova, I thought she would be in the same state today, probably more so, not only going for a place in the final as she was in the semi-final, but going for the actual title this time. No sign of any nerves. Made easier, I suppose, by the fact that Vondrousova was so poor at the start. She took a 4-0 lead, was broken, serving at 4-0, and it looked like, well, I was hoping that that was going to be the start of a repeat performance. It wasn't the case. Another break straight after, and a hold gave her 6-1 in the first. When she was 4-0 up, it was clear Vondrousova just wasn't there. I did put a bit of a saving bet on Barty 2-0, which was risky given what had happened in the semi-final, but saved me a little bit. Second set, Barty took an early break, and it wasn't until then that Vondrousova started to find her serve. Whether that's because she improved or because Barty knew that there was very little pressure being put on her serve, and she could just concentrate on her own service games, and she did that well. Served out for 6-3 and well-deserved title even. I got that one wrong. I had overestimated Vondrousova, underestimated Barty, which I don't think was totally unreasonable given the semi-final. And I think if she'd been a top 10 player for a little bit longer, I'd have given her more credit. She hasn't had amazing clear results in the past, but can't take that away from her. Well-deserved champion. An unexpected champion, certainly at the start of the week, but well-deserved. Let's have a look at today's. Nadal leads their previous matches 8-4. All but one of the matches were on clay. The last time they played was in April. On clay, Dominic Thiem took that in straight sets. All Thiem's wins were on clay. Obviously a repeat of last year's final that Nadal won in straight sets. Nadal this year has dropped just one set, which was to Goffin in the third round. Thiem obviously beat Djokovic in 5 sets in the semi. He's lost a set in each of his first 3 rounds, but had straight sets wins in the next 2 rounds against Monfils and Khachanov. If anybody can challenge Nadal at the minute on clay, it's Dominic Thiem. If this turns into a long match, which I do expect, I was hoping for a great match in the ladies' final. I think Nadal isn't going to win this in straight sets. The longer it goes on, Dominic Thiem's played like 2.5 sets in each of the last 2 days, which obviously is pretty much what they're used to doing anyway. And I don't think that's going to be significant unless it goes to a 4th or 5th set. So, gotta go for Nadal. He is the king of clay and definitely the king of the French Open. The Thiem didn't challenge last year. I think he is going to challenge this year. 1.25 on Nadal, no price to be backing against the Austrian. I'll be waiting and hoping that Dominic Thiem makes the same sort of start that he made against Djokovic, who won the opening set in the semi-final with 2 breaks of serve. I think the first set will be closer in this one. Let's hope Thiem can take that and we can get a decent price on Nadal. Good chance of 4 or 5 sets. Nadal needs to drop his level for Thiem to take it off him, I think, and I don't expect that to happen. Thanks for watching these videos. Hopefully you found them of use. If you're not really into tennis trading at the minute, have a look at the links beneath the video. You might find something of interest, and I will talk to you soon.